Welcome to October. It has been a while since I made a video, and while there's not too much in the garden to show really, I do want to show you guys my Patreon. But this is what's left. There still are some figs coming. A lot of them are just kind of really weird because, let's see, this one looks okay. Some of them are a little weird because we got humid, wet weather again. But I harvested a lot and I dried a lot, and I've been really happy with the figs this year. I transplanted a bunch of my saffron crocuses, and they are coming up in here. Whether they're gonna bloom or not, I don't know yet, but I wanted to get them out of some pots that they were in, and so I dug them up, let them sit over the summer, and transplanted them, or planted the bulbs in here probably in late August, I guess. Still a lot of purple shiso all gone to seed. The roselle are finally blooming, but the deer decided they like them this year, so the deer have been chomping on some of these guys. Let's see if I can show you a bloom over here. I probably won't be harvesting any of the calyxes this year. There's one that will be opening up. They're very pretty. That's the biggest one I have right there. And what else was in here? Well, I've got a lot of hollyhocks that will die back and come back next year. I've already got some more Queen Anne's coming up, which shouldn't be yet. And inside the garden, I still have some Lecia peppers coming. I need to get most everything down. I need to put new or more. Oh, hello, hummingbird. The cardinal climber is finally blooming. Oh, he won't come now. I just saw a little hummingbird there. Anyway, most everything is gone in here, and I need to get it out and cleaned up, and more wood chips down the paths. Over the winter, I'm going to take all this deer fencing down, and I'm going to buy a deer fence kit, because I got quotes on having somebody put in deer fence, and two things: it's not technically to code to have a fence over 4 feet in a front yard, even though I think that means if somebody had it like all along their perimeter, but still, I'm not going to pay thousands of dollars for something and then have the city say, no, you can't have that here, or go to sell my house and then say, no, you can't have that. Anyway, I did find deer fence kits that will give me posts that are easier to use, I think, and then all the fencing material. It can either be poly or coated chicken wire. And oh, there's a hawk. See the hawk? Probably can't see him very well. And you can buy gates too. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it all along the edge and take it to over here and bring it through to about even with the end of the steps, and then just straight out, so I have a straight shot like that. So I'll have a little bit more garden space in here that I'll need to put down cardboard and wood chips, and let's see if I can, there he is. Hello. Surprised there aren't crows following him. And then I'll move some of the containers. Probably move that container too. And that's all good. And then I will work on getting my stone fruit trees, the plum and the apricots, and being very vigilant about the plum curculio after the blossoms, after the petals drop, and all that stuff. But check it out. I do still have some persimmons hanging on. One here. Let's see, there's another one in there. Another one. One there, and then there's one more right there. And I'm going to let them color up as much as they will. They are an astringent variety, so they do need to get soft. But what I used to do on my tree in California was let them really color up and then pick them hard, and then they can soften inside. The apricots have actually looked okay, even that one out there, given that it had verticillium wilt. So crossing my fingers that I can just keep it healthy so it can just kind of withstand that. And I think that's all I have out here to show. This yuzu I need to cut way back. I don't know if it's ever going to bloom for me. Who knows? And I might move some things. I might move this pomegranate someplace else. And these gooseberries. And the tea camellia is blooming. I love these blooms, and the bees do too. Lots of bees around here. But this needs to get cut back after these blooms are done. Here's my little pumpkin collection. Skelly's outside. And then my painted witch decoration. I decided to give a little hut of her own. And I have some lights on there for at night. And then let's go inside. I'm going to show you some of the decorations and my Patreon. There's my wonderful hanging from Heather Foley, here on YouTube. All right, let's see here. So I've got my usual collection here that I've had for years and years. I was figuring, I think I got these probably around 30 years ago. And they don't match. I mean, the perspective is all wrong, but I kind of like it that way. I mean, it's really goofy, but whatever. I brought out my fall themed hoinka, and I've got my wax coated leaves up along there. Oh yeah, I've got these little guys here. They're cute. And then I haven't put these guys up for a few years. These are my little pumpkin lights. I put those up. My orange lights right there. Okay, that's about it for my Halloween decorations. Let me show you my Patreon page. Hang on here. Let me just stick that here for now. All right, so that clearly is my Flickr. So here's my Patreon. And let me see if I can show you the view as you would see it. So right now I'm using this for blogging. Every day I'll do a post and write a little bit and have some of my photography. I've been doing more like pinhole and holgo lately. So these were pinholes from Pony Pasture Park, which are really kind of cool. Love these guys. Would behoove me to print some. There's more pinholes. There's some holgas. I'm trying to find, and sometimes I'll do just some digitals as well. Pumpkin budget, right? You know, like that. And what I'm going to do is, I don't have it set up right now, but there is, well, you don't see it here. I'll go back to my view. There is a place. Where did it go? Where are you? Am I back to my... Well, there should be a place for a shop. I'm going to put in a shop here. And I'm going to sell, I think, what was I thinking of? Let me go to some of my, they came and redid my router and everything. It was supposed to be all this much faster, but okay, whatever. Where is so I'm going to do them based on like the season. So I will have some things like, this available as a digital download that you could print or do whatever you want with. And maybe have like half a dozen or so per what am I saying? Per season. I've got words. So I will do that. And then the downloads will be like, I don't know, $3 a piece or something like that. Very affordable. And just try to start generating a little bit of income from my Patreon. Some Patreons do it where you have monthly membership. That's still a possibility. I don't know that I'm going to do that. But I can start at least with the digital downloads. And yeah, because I did all my stuff for my Social Security, that will start in like next year. And I was able to do some stuff to lower my property taxes as well. Because I'm an old crone living alone, and Social Security is not going to pay for all my needs. So I am going to be doing all sorts of interesting things to generate a little income, and hopefully, won't like totally burn myself out. Yeah, so that's the update for now. I'm going to put the Patreon link below, and if you go, please become a member of my Patreon. It doesn't cost you anything, and especially if you're interested in photography and art. And I also hope that over the next year there will also be some content that has to do with how I'm working on the house and garden, and how I express myself artistically and sort of like spiritually through how I have my home and garden. Oh, and speaking of which, I'm going to show you, this is my, I'm working with Baba Yaga right now. And so this is my Baba Yaga altar. This is my abstract image, if you will, icon for Baba Yaga. And then I also have Mokosh there. And that's me going through the portal because I think I have a Patreon post about that. Because it's like, I'm going through some portal. We're all going through some portals right now, aren't we? So anyway, that's it. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a great start to autumn. All right. Take care. Bye.